Alvarado here. Here I am. It is Friday night. It is February 9th. And it has been a year since I published Love in the Time of COVID. And there's been a lot of changes again, as usual, in the last year, which is amazing. Of course, buy my book. Support the art and the small businesses out there, because I'm a small business producing material from my head or observations on this weird ass world we live in. Either way, it's been a year since I published this chapbook that was put together from poems that had not been published basically anywhere else, and new poems, and of course this was dedicated to the memory of my mother. So this is a work I'm really happy with this work. And recently, a friend of mine on Facebook, an actual real friend of mine from 30 odd years ago, whatever year this is 24, so 34, about 34 years. I've known this guy, right? Friend of mine. Anyway, he was a lucky enough receiver of one of my books. I actually sent to him in Austin, and he recently posted on Facebook. He finally finished it. It took him months, busy in life and everything. He's got kids and his own little business and stuff. Support small business. And if you're interested in that, that's Austin's Candles in Austin, Texas. And he recently posted, "I loved this." It made me happy. I was glad somebody actually read it. I haven't sold many copies of it or anything like that, and I haven't really promoted it a lot. I've made a couple videos from poems that were published in it. But other than that, I'm my own independent distributor. Very difficult. You can find some of my books on Amazon. This is actually on Amazon, and this is also on my Lulu website. If you really want to make a difference in money going to me directly, then you would buy it off Lulu, but you can get it off Amazon. I think I make like 20 cents or something because of distribution costs. But anyway, no big deal. I really write mostly for myself, to be quite honest, and the stuff that I publish is the stuff that I think is good enough to actually be left behind, so to speak, And if you have followed my channel at all, there was a big gap of 4 years. I didn't post anything during COVID. At the end of 2019, summer of 2019 was the last time I had posted until just recently, in the last year, But I was living a life. There was a lot of things going on in my life at that time. And, so this was one of the things that came kind of out of the whole COVID thing, aside from doing YouTube videos, which in the end, what's the point, really? I mean, it's kind of another hobby. It's like writing, just sharing your expression, your, who you are, getting to express yourself somewhere. That's what, to me, YouTube, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Anyway, it's been a year. Let me go ahead and read a poem from here. And again, if you're interested in this book, pick it up. I think I'm going to read a poem. Some of these have already been done as videos, but I'm going to read this one. This is something I know a lot of people I know are going to, they're going to think I'm not cool, But something that I've never liked. The comic books I read were never in the genre of superheroes. I don't like superhero movies. I don't watch superhero movies. In my whole life, I think I've seen probably, what did I see? Maybe one of the Batmans, I think. And I think I saw the Joker, where he's like a psychopath. The more recent one. But I never liked superheroes. I've also never liked Disney, if anybody cares about that either. I was not a Disney kid. My mom was not a Disney kid. She did not raise me with Disney. I think she found it stupid. I remember one time I was watching Mary Poppins and she turned it off. They were doing one of the songs or whatever. But she had some Disney stuff, but we were never Disney people. I mean, there's some good Disney movies from back in the day. Things like Old Yeller. That's good. I've read the book too. And by the way, I'm drinking beer. I haven't drunk beer in ages, so it's pretty exciting. I haven't had a beer in, I don't know, it's been a while. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't work tomorrow, and it's going to rain, so I can't go visit my father. Another part of the story. You don't need to know that. Anyway, I'm going to read this poem. Okay. And this poem is about my dislike of superheroes. That's the title of the video, right? So I'm going to go ahead and read this, and I hope you enjoy it. All right. I have never cared for superheroes. Never joined that army of those wishing themselves other than what they are not. At least not in the typical sense of human growth and change. These people have some accessory to help them stand out from the crowd or satisfy some egocentric aspect, some missing thing in their psyche. Never read the comics. Have ever watched a film about these godlike creatures? Nope. Never joined them. Was always looking for understanding this self, this life, something superheroes just did not help me do. And they do not exhibit in any way something I could relate to, not being a superhero. All right, so that's one of my cynical, and that's actually true. That's exactly how I feel. I don't read that stuff. I've never read it. Don't pay attention to it. Don't watch the movies. Don't care about Marvel. I don't care about what's the other, DC. You know, don't care about any of that stuff. You know, so that's my little poem for y'all today. So I'm really happy. I'm doing this on the anniversary of the publication of this book again, Loving the Time of COVID. So if you get a chance, check it out. There's a picture of me and my kid during COVID. This was during COVID. And of course, this was my mask. So, if you know, I have some cool videos that I made during COVID when there was nobody out on the road. So I would go driving, and I had recently bought my Dodge Challenger. So, I was really excited about that car. And, I would take it out, go driving around, jamming out. There'd be like 2 or 3 people on the road, It was awesome. That's the only thing I miss about COVID. I didn't follow the rules, I hate to say that, but, no, I don't really hate to say that. That's actually, there were no rules to be followed because it was arbitrary. But anyway, so Loving the Time of COVID is about that time period that I'm missing in my YouTube channel. And when I come back and think about, just these last 3 years, man, I'm like, wow, what was that I just lived through, right? What did we all live through, right? And we put up with this. Well, I didn't put up with this, but, the crowd who went along with it, you had no choice. All right, anyways, I got to go. I hope everybody enjoyed that. A little bit of a rant, I guess, somewhat, and the poem about superheroes. All right, y'all have a wonderful evening. And once again, enjoy your night, enjoy your day. Take care of yourself, take care of everybody else. Love everyone, all that good stuff. Death is knocking on our door every day. So enjoy the moments that you have. All right, good night.